Hello everybody, I am going to do the kitchen Easter tour. The things that we covered in a separate video, I won't dwell on them as much. But here you can kind of see that whole end of the room. And that Christmas cactus that didn't start blooming till January, believe it or not, is still blooming. And there's one more bud on top. This is the pastel cupboard. I'll get over here. And then I'll go closer. This is always a hard area to get close to because of the kitchen table, but I'll do my best. There's the Easter egg birdhouse that we managed to get online. I think all the rest of the Rae Dunn, except for one piece, are ones we got last year. Little chocolate bunny. This bunny buns is a new piece. A friend got that for me. And there's those adorable little bunny measuring spoons. These beads came from Hobby Lobby. Those were some that our friend got for us when she went to Hobby Lobby. And there's a precious little vintage bunny hanky. Right here, that is a vintage pink and blue stripe Yardbird bowl. This is the hardest place to film ever was. Yardbird house. The eggs there, a friend found those for me too. I apologize because, like I said, this is hard to get to. There's the beautiful, majestic yellow crown that came offline. And of course, it'll have a place of prominence after Easter when I do the bee and lemon stuff. And right here, I did put the new Buzz teapot and the sugar and creamer with the adorable little bee on it. And this cute little Easter egg tree, one of my friends got that for me. And in my 2-tier tray, there's some of my vintage green depression glass and vintage bowl. And of course a little Anna Lee. And there's those same cute little eggs with the bees on them that I used on the buffet. This little tiny bunny is a very, very old bunny. And I love this bunny. And you can see back there, that's another one of our beautiful bunnies that we got from that same primitive shop that we bought that really big one that's in the living room. And it's in the drawer, the antique drawer, with flowers and florals. Don't you just love cords? That cord's usually hooked to the computer on the table, but I moved it so I wouldn't trip over it. Love this bunny and chick towel. This cute little bee sign came from Dollar General, and it was only $1. Y'all saw all of this beautiful yellow and white when I did a separate video on these pieces. I still think this is probably my favorite area in the kitchen this year. Cute little bunny gnome that my friend got me. This little cup and saucer is a vintage one, and it's made in Germany. And the little bunny in there is also a vintage one. And y'all may remember these precious little ducks from last year. They're vintage also. The robin's egg is a new mug this year that a friend found us. Another Anna Lee. And these little jute bunnies are two that my good friend made me. They're just adorable. Up on top are 3 of our newer birdhouses. Some we got, some was got for us. The one in the middle, I hate to say, I had to buy cookies and nuts, and I forget what the other thing was. And John said the cookie was terrible and the nuts were too, but I wanted that light pink birdhouse, so I guess that's a price you pay. And you saw all this in the separate video, except the Anna Lee there on top of the firkin. She's an older Anna Lee. Well, actually, I think it's a him, even if he is dressed in pink and purple. And you saw all of this. I'll either do the living room this afternoon or tomorrow because we're getting our second vaccine tomorrow night. I forgot to turn this lamp on. No wonder it's dark over here. In case I don't feel like doing it afterwards. How many of y'all know what a Yardbird is? I have to admit, I'm from the South. I had no idea what a Yardbird was. My friend ordered these, and she Googled it. So a Yardbird is a Southern slang for a chicken. Who knew? I'm a city girl. I never had chicken, but that's what a Yardbird is. So, of course, I had to put some of my little chick figurines and my chicken lamp and my chicken right beside it. But I do think it is cute as can be. And I love the color. So now, y'all, if y'all didn't know, you now know what a Yardbird is. There's a birdhouse that our friend gave us for Christmas. This is another area that's really hard to show, but I had to show that adorable bunny with a tutu and this pretty rug from Dollar General. I can't get close to it because of the table. More pretty towels. Y'all know I have a towel fetish. And you have to see this adorable little vintage advertisement if you can see it. The baby and the dog dancing. Pink and blue was perfect for Easter. It's a Crawford dairy milk. And it's a super old one, but I just think it's precious. Those signs from A.C. Moore. There's that cute little pig from Dollar General. And I love that bee spatula. And the polka dot carrots. And up there are our vintage bowls still. We believe in the Easter Bunny, the Terremoto, and other cute little bunnies, and the little spring sign with the chicks. Easter mugs. And y'all know, I tell you this every year, those are two of our favorite Easter prints. There goes them squeaky floors. And a friend found me the Pink Queen's kitchen because she knows I love crowns. So I set one of my little birds in it. This little tiny cup and saucer is also a vintage piece with the bluebirds on it. And there's that pretty compote with that beautiful nest. This is life, all this stuff on the right-hand side here. John's pills and our snacks and the cat food. John's pocket stuff. I just didn't move it. I knew y'all would understand. This is another one of my favorite areas. There's the new Sky birdhouse. And these are all bunnies I love. The big bunny pushing the egg carriage, that came from a yard sale. The tiny little bunny pulling the egg, that was new this year at Home Goods. And down here, the little boy went with her. And they were only $2.99 each. These bunnies we've had for a long, long time. And I just put some eggs in those jars because I love the way they look with the Easter items. And one of my birds with the crown, and the spring birdhouse from last year. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this tour. And as I said, it won't be long till I'll do the living room tour. And I hope you have a good afternoon. It's a rainy day here, very cloudy, but I hope you were able to see everything. Enjoy your day. Till the next time.